Bow, ba bow, 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 ba bow, 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 ba bow, bow, bow. We are here. We are live. $10,000 pot limit Omaha scoop final 8. Rails here. Isildur 1 is still in the mix. We've already seen a pot hopping in here. Right hand table. 4-bet pot pre-flop between Joiso and Pass 72. I can't believe the same guys are at the final here. Pisajivis is still here. Lucky Gump's here again. Joiso's here again, I believe. Uh-oh. I hear me somewhere. Gotta turn me down. All in already here. Right-hand table. Joiso is all in. We're down to 8. First place, $388,000 here. We'll take a look at this hand first before we get into the action. Isildur's still in it. Lucky Gump's still alive. Justin Bonomo, ZeeJustin currently leading in chips. Joiso takes it down. Joiso second in chips, $674,000. We got XD89 LOL, a heads-up pot limit Omaha player who plays a very high-volume player. Pass 72 as well. I think that's Pascal. I think that's Pascal from Canada. Tournament player, believes in the GPL as well, too. Pascal Lefoy. I'm not sure how you say his name, but I know he's plays a ton of tournaments. A successful poker player himself. Lars Lusak, longtime legend of the high-stakes pot limit Omaha world, of course. Isildur 1. You guys know Isildur 1, man. He's the fucking man. Pisajimis back again playing. And Lucky Gump, we mentioned before. Lucky Gump, longtime high-stakes pot limit Omaha player, too. And ZeeJustin, Justin Bonomo in the mix, man. Justin was on the podcast last summer when I was in Vegas. Plays a lot of everything, man. Plays a lot of different tournaments. Plays a lot of different games as well, too. Long-time player in the poker world and very successful poker player as well. Already seen it all in here. Pisajimis check pots it all in here from Lover Lucky Gump. Let me pull up the chat here. I got to make my announcement. I put it up on Twitter. Put it up here on. Put it up on my social media platforms as well. We just finished up a podcast with Lynn Gilmartin, and people certainly love these last stream we did. So we're gonna run it back here. We might get a guest on here too. We might be getting Raconteer on, who won the last scoop event. We were streaming, and yeah. So we'll see. See what happens here. So blinds are 4 and 8,000. Currently, ZeeJustin has a little bit under 100 big blinds. So it's not as deep as the last tournament we watched here, but it's still going to be a lot of action here. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love Six Max. I've only played a couple pot limit Omaha tournaments in my life for World Series. The one I cashed in was the Six Max PLO last year. Shout out to me for cashing in that event. I enjoyed it very much. Obviously, I have a live 5 million plus hands of Six Max PLO, so it's definitely my specialty. Whereas compared to the 8 and 9-handed tournaments, I mean, I don't know how to play, as well as 6-handed, but and also tournaments. I don't play tournaments too, but it was still fun. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed playing PLO tournaments as much as I hate to admit it. And it brings a different challenge to the game. It's a lot different than Six Max caches. Obviously, you can't reload, so that takes away a lot of those spots where you're going to be embracing your variants and sort of pushing these little edges. And a lot of spots you're just, maybe not supposed to be doing things like that. So yeah, man, what's going on, chat? What's happening? I'm sure a lot of people out there are doing different rails fists right now. And listen, man, I just want to watch the game. And I love the game. I love the great game. I love tournaments. No, that's not true. I love pot limit Omaha tournaments. So Lars Lusak check raises here on the 7-7-3 flop. 2 clubs, made a small check raise, representing that he's got a 7. Could definitely have a flush draw here as well too. T-Dub is on the turn. He's got a little over a pot size bet left. He bets a little under 1/3 pots right now. And we're gonna be on a break. So I'll probably get somebody on here with me. Last time we had JNandez come on. We also had Fedor Holes come on too. So I might hit up Fernando, see what he's up to. And I mentioned Raconteer, he's still playing. Lars Lusak takes it down, and we're on a 5-minute break already. So we're getting on a breaker pretty quickly. And yeah, if you want to join, let me message some people, see what everyone's up to right now. What's going on, everybody out there, man? I know, man. Pizzajim is still alive. Lucky Gum's still alive. I said I love tournaments. I love pot limit Omaha tournaments. I think it brings a different challenge to the great game, a much different challenge than I'm used to playing, which is more, the same 100 big blind or more deep stack pot limit Omaha cash games. Whereas, these tournaments, they're definitely a different thing. There's, 1 streets, 2 streets, whatever. It's just not a very 3-street, 4-street game. It's not a very 4-street game. So yeah, man, someone says get Isildur on. I don't think we're going to be able to get Isildur on. We've actually never had Isildur on the podcast. But if you are tuning in, we do have a big podcast week coming up. We have the creator the man behind everything, high stakes poker, poker after dark, super high roller bowl. I mean, I don't know how much behind the. I'm sure he's a big part of the reasons why these shows exist. On Saturday, we're having Maury S. Kondani on. Next Tuesday, we're having Phil Hellmuth on. One of the, Phil Hellmuth, man. Having Phil Hellmuth on Tuesday, having Jason Kuhn on next Friday, Timex on next Thursday. We're going to have PLP Pertushan to talk about the new Upswing course, and he's also playing the Super High Roller Bowl. And we're also having on Matt Berkey on Monday. Matt Berkey is an American player, plays a ton of high stakes, very got a unique style, and doing a lot of really cool things in poker. I'm very excited to have Matt Berkey on. We got a sick fucking week of podcast going on, man. It is awesome, man. I'm very excited. I can't wait. Cannot wait for it. Cannot wait for it. Let me see who's out there right now. Let me see if Fando's out there. Let me see if he's live right now. What's going on, everybody? Ghetto Hits out there. Nicholas Marchington. Who else we got, man? Scott Brodkin. What's up, man? Cole says get some Cole commentary going. JNandez. Listen, man. Businessman. He's probably out there somewhere, man. We'll see if we can get him on. We'll see if we can get somebody on at some point in time. Just finished up a podcast with Lynn Gilmartin. I've been playing a lot more. I mean, let's not carry away. I've been playing more high stakes pot limit Omaha these past day or two. Been playing on the streets of America's Card Room. If you see me out there, give me a shout out. Say what's up. And please don't take all my money. When's Gil Fond? My bro told you to be some tits. Listen, if your brother told you to be tits around here, your brother's a fucking dork. So there's no tits on here. When I'm not doing Twitch, man, I'm sticking to my girl. I'm sticking to my baby. I'm sticking to my friend YouTube. I'm going to be doing this on YouTube. I'll be doing these streams and these rails on YouTubes. And I don't know, man. But I'm definitely excited to see exactly what happens with this tournament. I'm excited to see how some of the guys play. Obviously, you got to say who we're rooting for here. I mean, we got to root for Isildur. Isildur, legend of the game. At the same time, ZeeJustin, man. I like ZeeJustin a lot too. I like his fucking hair. I love, I love colored hair. Me, I had color in my hair for a little bit of time too. Also really enjoyed him on the podcast as well. So I am definitely rooting for ZeeJustin. Hope he can take this down. Lucky Gump, he was in the chat last time, so I'm definitely rooting for Lucky Gump too. Lars Lusek, he's a legend. I don't know, man. I like a lot of these guys here. So we'll kind of see what happens. My pick to win is Isildur. That's my pick to win. Justin says, are you playing any PLO events at the World Series? I will definitely play the 10K PLO event this World Series. I'll definitely play the 6 Max event. I'll maybe play some of the smaller ones. I'm not sure if I'm going to play those or not. The 25K PLO, it depends if I'm like in a good place in Vegas. If I'm out of line, if I'm getting turned up, if I'm going out every night and fucking really getting out of line, I'm not going to play that because... I mean, one, it's a super long tournament. It's so deep. It's such a, you just need a lot of your mental focus there. And yeah, I want to make sure I'm feeling good. So yes, I love Justin's hair. Go check out Justin's hair, man. He's got unique hair. He's got pink in his hair. I like it. Very good style. I wouldn't put pink in my hair. Maybe. I guess I probably would. I don't know. Who gives a fuck? Why not? Why wouldn't I put pink in my hair? I'm not really sure. Why not? Why not put pink in the hair? I don't know. I see pros and I also see cons. So we got my wizard assistant who thinks I can eat toast and avocado and eggs right now. Look at it. My wizard assistant just made me his food. Shout out to Jonah. My slave's here. I'm kidding. He's not my slave. And you're not my slave. I'm sorry. I'm just kidding. You made a joke. Why are you crying, man? Go Hollywood. Ike Haxton. Ike Haxton here? Is he here? Hollywood, where you at? Guys, Hollywood Haxton actually just came in. He's on the beanbag chair still. And he actually wants to come over and say something. Abster says, how's your hot cousin, Poppy, the one from Twitter? She's doing well. She works at, Hollywood. Hello. Ike, you want to come on the podcast? You want to come on the live stream while we're on a break here? Okay. Hold on. A quick one, a quick appearance. We don't need you to get a chair. We can get a chair, Hollywood. You make a quick appearance. Say what's up.
Hello, Joseph. Hello.
You have any thoughts on who's going to win this tournament, Ike? You're talking the fucking mic, Ike. Come on. What are you new?
Yes, I have thoughts. Win. Isildur.
That's all you got? That's it? All right, Ike. Thank you, Hollywood Haxton, for joining us on the stream today. Appreciate that.
I'm going to go back on the beanbag chair.
Listen, you only have to allow on the beanbag chair one time a month, man. So get back on the beanbag chair. Ike, what are you thinking over here, man? All right, see you, Ike. Ike Hollywood Haxton in the house. Thank you for Hollywood Haxton for joining us. Action's back on. Let's take a look what we got here. Looks like ZeeJustin's opening up to pot from his raise so far. We'll see if he sticks with that or not. And we already got a couple weirdos in the chat. Kim Jong Joey is going to be out in full force today, timing out all motherfuckers who are just making me not feel happy. You know what? That's just my rules, man. Isildur takes down a little pot, 118,000 chip pot in the top of our left-hand table. It's actually reversed on my screen. So let's see if I can reverse these real quick on mine. So it's the same as it is for you guys here. Perfect. There we go. Excellent. Amazing. Who is Lucky Gump? Lucky Gump is a young man from Russia. Plays a ton of poker. The high stakes, I think. Yeah. Seton says, you've gotten way better looking, Ike. Yeah. Hollywood Haxton definitely get a makeover for sure. What's wrong with Hollywood Haxton, man? I think he looks good. Come on. He looks good. I don't know. Whatever, man. I think he looks fine. Yeah, my cousin, she does work somewhere. So, yeah, it looks like these guys are opening to pot on the left-hand table. I think, yeah, I guess some guys are opening to pot, some guys are opening to 20,000. I think it's always something I think about in these tournaments. You know, do I want to open to, it seems like in the live ones, a lot of guys, once it gets deeper, open into like 2.3x, 2.4x. Some people are opening to pot, and I'm not really sure exactly which strategy I prefer. But, yeah, I don't know, man. It's something I haven't quite figured out yet in terms of when the stack, I guess they are a little bit deeper too. You know, the short stack now has 20 big blinds, and a bunch of the other guys have over 30 big blinds too. So maybe when you're shorter stack effectively, you might want to open smaller pre-flop, but yeah, I guess I don't have a very strong opinion on it. I probably should get a strong take or a strong, I guess, strategy approach to the situation, because that's the unique thing about PLO tournaments. And that was definitely something that I didn't quite have the best understanding of when I played in the World Series events last year, was just, you know, I sort of just, other people were opening like 2.3x. So then I started opening a bunch of 2.3x. And then very rarely did a guy open a pot too. And then once you get down to those 8 big blind stack sizes, then it's just like this whole little, I mean, that's his whole little guessing game, really, what you do with 8 big blind stack sizes. Some people limp from under the gun. Some people are potting. Some people are doing all sorts of things. So yeah, I don't know. It's fucking tournament PLO, man. Lucky Gum squeezes here. He's going to pick up 44,000 in chips here if he does able to get this through. So, but he 3-bets. Pissagimus calls. We're definitely going to see an all in here. Gum ships it in. Pissagimus, I'd imagine he's going to, if he calls a 3-bet here, I mean, but still, you know, yeah, there is some merit to definitely want to conserve chips. He still has to have 304,000 chips if he folds in this spot. And he calls. He's got top pair. They're chopping right now. He makes 2 pair. And he takes it down with a backdoor full house. Pissagimus eliminates Lucky Gump in 8th place. Lucky Gump takes home $48.3 thousand. Shout out to him. We got 7 players left now. 7 players left. The 7 you see right here are the 7 players that are left. We are going to be playing hand for hand. Last stream, you and JNandez didn't really agree with Pissagimus' play, but he is deep again. Is he onto something, or is it luck? I think Pissagimus is clearly onto something advanced. I think his strategy is definitely advanced. I think Pissagimus has a very advanced style and probably just doing a lot of things that players like me and Fernando are simply not used to, because we simply cannot comprehend his ability and his skill. So yeah, that is definitely how that's something what I think is going on here. So let me put this up on Instagram. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, please go check it out. Instagram.com/PoppyGTO. I'm all in, pot committed on Instagram, shoving all my chips in. Joe, would you be winning in this field? Fuck yes, I would be, Michael. That's a great question. I'm glad you asked. Of course, man. We would pwn these noobs, man. I would beast these fucking guys. Come on. You kidding me? Big Poppy, man. Come on, cuh. Yes, 6th place. The pay jump is $72,450. So the pay jump, it definitely little boost there, man. A little bump up here. Put this on Instagram. Yo, Instagram, we're streaming a live 10K Pot Limit Omaha Scoop event. Isildur won, still alive. 7 players left. First place, $388,000. Tune in to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/JoeIngram1 if you want to check it out. Let's go. Bring the energy, man. I'm trying to get better at this Instagram story stuff here, and so we do get a 3-bet here from XD from the under the gun race here. H-Stack 5 is definitely going to be a good flop for XD's range. He bets and takes it down. Nice hand. Streaming. Jonah, you come put this on the story one. Do some sort of whatever it is you do, these cool things to make them so beautiful. Poppy, why didn't you play this tournament, if I may ask? Well, the Tiki, that's a great question. This tournament takes place on PokerStars.com, which currently it's against terms of service to play that from the United States of America. So, you guys know, man. We don't break terms of service around here. We are TOS. We are TOS compliant. We are TOS compliant here around on Join Your One YouTube channel. We are. I don't know what to say. We are. Ben86 unfortunately went out in 13th place. I was hoping Ben86 can make a deep run here. King Dan Smith went out in 14th place. And I was definitely rooting for those guys to make it too. Isildur won. Check calls. Flop goes check. Turn goes check. Bets the river here. He's definitely representing. He's got a hand like an ace or two pair. And I think he's often going to show up with a hand like he did show up with. So Isildur 1 defends the big blind with 6-4, 10-3. And this is what's going to happen when you make these smaller raises pre-flop here. So Pizzagemus made a smaller raise, didn't go pot size raise. Isildur 1 is going to defend a little bit wider with 3-4, 6-10. Whereas if Pizzagemus pots it, he's probably going to fold that hand. Now you could add there's some merit to just him having him fold and pick up chips. Some guys might say if players are going to be defending 3-4, 6-10. This hand from the big blind, you're going to want to play that spot. I think, everyone's going to have a different sort of take on it. I want players defending 3-4, 6-10 against me when I'm raising the button, but, there's certainly in tournaments, there's just not enough PLO tournaments to play, really. There's no material out there. Can't get enough volume in. You can't really, really test things out and try new strategies and try different approaches. So it's always challenging to figure out exactly what could be the best approach and what could be the best strat and sort of how to do these things. Got my buddy Pete out there from High Stakes Database. Puppy, why not playing on one of your VPN accounts? Pete asked. Pete, that's a great question, my friend. And if I had one, I don't know, man. That's a good question, Pete. I don't know, man. Ain't nobody VPNing, man. That's old news, bro. No one VPNs anymore. Everyone plays in accordance to TOS, especially during the scoop, Pete. Come on. What are you talking about? Shout out to the eggs. I got to eat, man. Just finished a podcast. Trying to get those healthy diet eating habits in here. Yep. Snapchat you. I can't be eating like this, man. Night Train says you have to get in the lab instead of playing. There really isn't a lab for PLO tournaments, unfortunately. Pass bets pot. JNandez folds. Takes it down. Man, I can't believe Pizzagemus is also here, man. The guy must be doing something next level if he's still here. That is for sure. Ben Jackson, what's up, puppy? What's happening, Ben? What's going on, brother? Thanks for tuning in, man. Much love, everybody out there. It's been did you put it on Snapchat TV, son? Oh yeah, I'll record something, sure. Fernando wouldn't approve of that big blind offense. Did he just say eggs are healthy? Eggs are unhealthy? What is healthy? What can you eat if you can't eat eggs? My God, what can you not? What if you don't eat eggs? What are you eating? Jam Daily. Put this on Snapchat. Guys, we're streaming the 10K PLO scoop event, 6 max. Isildur 1, still alive in chips. 7 players left on my YouTube channel. First place, $400,000. Check it out. That energy? That's energy right there, Poppy. Bringing it. We're fired up. No, it's PLO. It's the great game of Pop. Nothing gets me more turned on, excited. Well, a woman that plays Pop probably would, but the great game itself. Does it for me, man. I can't help it. Luke Costo says, incoming PLO Tournament University from Upswing Poker. Yes, if you guys have not signed up for the PLO University on Upswing Poker, you can sign up in my link in the description. Get bonus content. I could say that like in my sleep now, man. 10 extra videos plus a copy of my book, Chasing the Poker Dream. Going to see some pots here. It looks like XD89's calling from the small blind. I would imagine he's got rundown type hands, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 6, 7, 8. Probably folds 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8, 9, 10 type hands, those 10, 8, 8, 9, 10 jack type of things. Maybe some double pair type hands, 10, 10, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9, 9, something like that as well too. Hand that he wouldn't want to fold from the small blind. And he wouldn't 3-bet here, especially with these stack sizes. So I expect him to, I guess he could also have kings as well. I think if he has some, a little bit maybe stronger kings, maybe one suit kings, king, 10 jack, no suit, maybe something like that. He might just call instead of 3-bet. And he does check call, turns a queen. Certainly, I think he's going to have less queens in his range pre-flop here to call. See what happens here. Weasel's in the tank. Goes ahead and bets 70,000 into 106,000. Jam Daily Poppy, did you know it's illegal in the U.S. to advertise eggs as being healthy or nutritional? Listen, man. Thank you, Jam. Is that true? Eggs aren't healthy? I don't know. Gail Pejadeo says, hey, say hello for the French people. I will, Poppy. What's French? You know, I can't. I want to do my French accent. But shout out to the French people out there. If you're in France watching this, big shout out to you. I got a lot of love for the French people. I hope to be in France one day. I hope to take that infamous Eiffel Tower photo. And I'm excited, man. Let's see. Hello, Poppy. When will the upswing pickup date? Women, the pickup course will not. I mean, that's not a pickup course, really. I don't think I'd put up. It's a course for men. Meet women. A dating course. A first date course. Isildur 1 just folded to a 3-bet. What the fuck? Did I see this correctly? What in the hell? Dude, we are never getting Isildur on the podcast. He just folded to a 3-bet. You guys know we do not fold to 3-bets around here on PLO hands, man. Jesus Christ. I can't believe what I just saw, man. Mike Johnson, what's up, Poppy? What's happening, brother? What's happening? What's happening? Bonjour. Bonjour. Send some love to Italy. Hello, Italy. Fuck, man. I don't know. I suck at accents. You guys can say whatever you want about it. I don't really care. I'm going to keep trying, and in 3 years, I'm going to be great at accents. ZeeJustin, right-hand table, raises pot under the gun. Joiso calls on the button, 3-4-5 flop. Joiso, I like this bet size. Bets about a third pot. Certainly going to put ZeeJustin in a lot of tough spots with most of his hands. If he does check call 1, there's going to be a lot of bad turn cards that on the turn, and he's going to simply have to check fold. He could have some ace-2s in his range here. He could check call some ace and king-high flush draws. Or he could check pot it here and get a quick fold. That's quite the interesting line as well, too. Quite the interesting line there. So ZeeJustin, interesting, okay. Wasn't expecting to check pot, I gotta be honest with you. Left-hand table, Lars Lusak, rivers the nut flush, takes down a pot from Isildur. Isildur's left with just under 8-16, 20 big blinds. Bump. Poppy, payouts for this tournament. Matt, tournaments are payout structure is on the screen. It's in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. Make sure you check it out there, man. Let me see what else we got out here. We got the chat. Someone said to Jonah. So Jonah lives in Europe, lives in Malta. He came over here because he's going to go to the World Series with me. We're working together. He helps me out in my GTO club with my main, I guess it's my secondary business now. My GTO club helps me out with just kind of my wizard assistant, man. I'm doing a lot of different things. I'm doing the podcast. I'm creating a lot of content. We're doing a lot of Instagram stuff now. We're creating unique videos for Instagram, putting up a lot of photos on there too and different stuff on Instagram. So he helps me out with all that stuff. We sort of, create an idea of something and then we try to make it happen. So he helps me out with a lot of that stuff. Also, a very good person to be around in terms of just being creative ideas. And yeah, I mean, you always want to keep positive people around you who support what you do, who add inspiration to what you do, who bring out the creative energy in you. And I think Jonah is, great worker, does a lot of great work, really works well with the guys in the club. It's fuck, man. I feel like you always need good people around you that do good work. And that, especially when you're trying to do a lot of different things out there. So, big shout out, Poppy. Plus, I don't know, man. He's a connect. No, he's a connect. Now, I'm not saying I'm gonna do this because I may or may not be in love right now. But if I ever want to go on the young girl grind, he's 21, I'm 31. Turns out, women, I'm just saying, it's easy. I don't know, right? It helps. Okay, no. Daniel Grano, that's why he's got all his 21-year-old friends. Pick up the young girls, man. Come on. Top right-hand table, Joiso potted, small blind, pass just called in the big blind. Kind of expect him to have, he wouldn't re-raise pre-flop, maybe some double suited type hands. I'm kind of surprised he wouldn't just take a stab at this flop right here too, and especially maybe take a stab at the turn. I'd expect him to. I think it's going to be a little bit better for his range as well. He can also bet a pretty small size, and he can fold to a check raise too, but he is facing a bet of 12,000 into 48,000 here on the river. Let's see what he does. So Joiso, yeah, okay. Interesting. Everything's interesting to me, dude. I fucking love PLO. So he pots it, calls. Yeah, certainly could be a spot here on the flop or turn where pass might just take a 1/3 pot, 25% pot size bet here. Just to see what happens. I think Joiso isn't often going to be check calling here. I think he's probably going to be check raising or check folding. And pass might have had a hand that he didn't necessarily, might have had an 8 type hand that he didn't want to get check raised off of. So he wanted to, if he hits 2 pair on the turn, I could see something like that. But Yeah, I think that's probably his most likely hand, some sort of 8 in the spot, or even like a 6-7 potentially too, that wants to realize their equity and doesn't want to get check raised off their hand. I think that's usually what type of hand people are going to show up here when they don't bet in a spot like this. If they had like complete bluff, or if they had a 3, I think they would just bet. But yeah, so much strat today, man. I'm fired up, boys. My God, man. The great game. Is Jonah a version? Why do you want to fuck him, Mark? Calm down, bro. Jesus Christ. Jonah, you want to fuck this guy, Mark, in the chat, bro? Not gonna be able to do it, he says. Sorry, Mark, man. Hate to burst your bubble, man. My bad. He ain't getting it on with you, buddy. Unless you can calm down, Jonah. Don't bet. You know, calm down, Poppy. Oh, wait. Lars Lusek raises the river here on Pisagimus. He calls. Chop it up. Both showdown ace-5 here for the second nut straight. Good happen here. Lars raised the button. Pisagimus calls. They both flop the straight. Goes check, check. I like that check back. Pisagimus leads the turn. Half pot with the straight. Lars calls. River 10. Pisagimus makes a 1/3 pot bet. Lars makes a ways for value. And Pisagimus instantly calls. Both showdown ace-5. Like what I'm seeing so far. Like the check back there from Lars. Definitely mixes it up. And it also, I think this is going to be a board when Lars does check back the 2-3-4. I think oftentimes a lot of aggressive players are going to be attacking this board on 2 streets. Oftentimes you're going to have a lot of fold equity when you bet the turn here, immediate fold equity in your opponent's spot. So opponents are often going to just stab the turn here and kind of see what happens, knowing that they can often follow through with 2 streets here on most rivers as well. And I think a board like 2-3-4 for someone that's defending the big blind a little bit wider is going to be a board that a lot of big blind defense ranges are going to continue on. And sometimes they might check raise if they're an aggressive player too, because it's going to be a good board for the big blind. Man, too much strat. I'm calmed down. Sorry, I'm done. I'm done. That's all I got. I'm done. Am I trying to be Perkins with those stupid hats? No, you fucking dork, Abdul. What kind of fucking dorks we have in the chat today? Come on, man. I'm trying to be Perkins with the hat. No one's ever worn a hat. These motherfuckers. We're still hand-to-hand, boys. 6 people are going to be at the final table here. Marty says, what'd Marty say, man? Papi, Joe Ingram, the man, the myth, the PLO, Papi chulo. Hey, gracias, mama, gracias, senor, gracias, man. Max says, give some shout-outs to Brazil. Obrigado, obrigado. What else do I say about Brazil? Obrigado, obrigado. Yes, that's what I got to say about that, man. Linda, lindo. Brazilians fucking love saying that, man. ZeeJustin limps to small blind, bets out queen 8-9. I expect the big blind to be putting a lot of pressure here on the queen 8-9 flop. It's a spot where I think a lot of your opponents are going to bet fold a lot of their flush draws. They're going to bet fold a lot of their 2 paired hands, and it's just going to be a good spot to bluff raise here. Especially how deep they are. Even if ZeeJustin has a hand like 10-jack, I don't think he might just call the raise and might not come back over the top unless he's got a redraw to go with it. So either way, on a board structure like this, it's going to be a good spot to put a lot of pressure on your opponent too. So he does check back the queen when the queen does make the full house on the board. River's at jack here. And ZeeJustin does bet pretty big. Bets about 2/3 pot, 80 into 116. Could have him. I think his bluffs here are gonna be some flush type hands. He could certainly be turning 10-jack into a bluff. I think if he has some sort of set, he's probably gonna be betting the set, obviously on the river because he had a full house. Might not bet all of his straight cards, although he could bet a straight here too if he had a hand like a queen 10. Try to get Joiso off a potential straight as well too. Like it. Like what I'm seeing. Like what I'm seeing, puppy. How do you keep that energy all the time? Dude, we're playing Pot Limit Omaha, Arthur. Are you fucking kidding me, man? How do you not have energy watching the great game? I don't understand. I've never watched the great game and not been fired up, ready to talk about it, man. I mean, come on. You see this? 4 cards, man. ZeeJustin, pot raises pre-flop, pass, defends the big blind. Getting pretty short now. He's got about 11 big blinds. Now, he doesn't always have to. In no limit hold'em, people are going to be going out, they're going to be going all in more pre-flop. They're very rarely going to be calling pre-flop with 10, 12, 15 big blinds. But I do think in Pot Limit Omaha, you can make that call there, and you don't have to push it all in pre-flop. You don't hit a flop, but then you can just check fold, and you can save your hands. There's no antes as well, too. The pay jump is pretty big here. 72,000 for 6th place, 48,000 for 7th place. The jump is pretty high. I don't have Fader here to talk about ICM, so don't expect me to talk about ICM, man. That ain't me, cuh. I got no ICM in me. What's up, my buddy Royal in the chat? What's up, puppy? You mean the shit? Who are these people, man? Listen, my moderator is doing a shit job, man. You gotta start banning these guys. Isildar's gonna be all in here. Left-hand table, Lars Lusak defends the pot size raise from the button. Isildur's got under a pot size bet left. Jack 4 flop, 2 clubs. This might be the end of our hero, Isildur. Oh, 18,000 takes it down. Nice hand, puppy. Nice hand, puppy. Do I still play PLO? Yes, I play PLO now. Oh, yeah. Play a lot of PLO. I've done a lot of work with a lot of Pot Limit Omaha players. I've created a lot of Pot Limit Omaha content as well, too, over these past 8-9 months of my GTO club with working with a lot of players out there. Been studying a ton of mental game stuff, soft skills stuff that I feel like have made me a much better poker player overall. And I've been getting back into the high-stakes Pot Limit Omaha streets. Very excited about that. And I'll probably be playing a lot more, getting ready for World Series of Poker and just for PLO in general. Isildur's all in. Queen 6-4. He's got top pair, top 2 pair. Gonna need to avoid an ace, a 6 or 7. And he doubles up. 2-9-6. Isildur back in the mix. Let's go, puppy. Let's do it, man. Max Mega Man says, any cashes for you in the scoop? I got 17 cashes, man. 17 cashes for Big Poppy over here, man. Isildur 1 defends the big blind with the Queen 10, 9-4. God damn, man. This is a guy who hates folding. Isildur defends the Queen 10, 9-4. A very speculative call on the big blind. Flops the top and bottom pair. Verse ace, 9-4. Gets it in. Turn 7. River 8. Takes it down. Doubles up. Isildur 1 still in the mix. 291,000 chips. 30 big blinds left. Let's make this happen. Let's go, Isildur. Come on, cuh. Let's get it on, Poppy. Pass here in short stack here on the right-hand table. He's got a little over 10 big blinds left. Makes a pot size raise. Takes it down. Nice hand. Hey, Poppy, when do mid stakes turn into high stakes? I think it's 5-10. I think 5-10 becomes high stakes. 5-10, 10-20. Yeah, I think, I don't know. I think 5-10's high stakes. It's always been pretty much been high stakes. For live, it might be different. I'm not really sure how it would work for live, but I don't know. Left-hand table, Isildur 1 raises the button pre-flop. C-bets the 9-10 4-flop. Takes it down. Takes another pot. 32 big blinds left for Isildur. Let's go, man. Let's get it. Nice titties, Joe. Much love, Poppy. Thanks, Goso. Much love, man. I appreciate you. What the fuck, man? Think about what kind of person, Jonah, goes into a chat and says, nice titties, Joe I. Like, to another man. Like, what kind of fucking life is a man living to go to another YouTube chat and say, nice titties? And I know it's a common thing out there, but man, raise your expectations for yourself up in life, guys. For fuck's sakes, man. Challenge yourself to be a little better, man. Honest to God. Honest to fuck. Get honest. I just fucking mind-blowing, man. Mind-blowing, man. Mind-blowing. Still hand-to-hand here, boys. ZeeJustin chip leader now with over 100 big blinds. Second in chips. 71 big blinds. Not as deep here, man. I feel like we're going to see a little bit faster action. Obviously, it's 6-handed too. People can't fold as much as they can in that full ring Pot Limit Omaha too. There are no antes in Pot Limit Omaha tournaments. I agree. Thank you, guys. Nice titties. Thank you. Pop B. Can I show them? I can show them on YouTube. Woo-hoo. Fuck all that. I ain't getting banned. 500 likes, I show my breasts, guys. 500 likes, man. I'll show my tits to y'all.
I also said I get.
I'm gonna bet. I'm not. See, I don't understand these people, man. You're not sensitive. Someone says something and you make a sarcastic comment back. That's not you being sensitive, man. Come on. I am like the least sensitive person I know. You know? I mean, come on. I don't understand. I am Jonah, I am one of the least sensitive people. You got to be thick-skinned to deal with doing dumb shit like this on the internet, man. Come on. Somebody saying nice titties to me, it's a compliment to me, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. I like you. You say that to me, I said thank you. Yeah, we question why you say it. I mean, it's fucking weird, but all right, let's get this.
Double the number of likes when
Get this chat in line a little bit, man. We gotta regulate these motherfuckers, man. Kim Jong in the house. Kim Jong in the house. 500 likes, I show my breast. 500 likes, I show my breast today. Listen, we're timing out all motherfuckers in the chat today, man. Kim Jong Joey in the house. Shaving armpits is GTO. Jonah, you need to be a better moderator. You're fucking fired, okay? If I'm getting rid of your numbers, I do not care. Some of you guys live your life for views and likes. Some of you guys live your life for more than that. I encourage you to aspire for more than how many people watch anything that you do, man. You do what you feel like you enjoy doing, what makes you happy, what you're good at, what you enjoy, what you're passionate about, what your strengths are. And if people come, they come. If not, they don't. Who gives a fuck, man? Life's still going to go on. You're still going to be able to live your life. You're still going to have a successful life no matter what, man. Come on, okay. Timing out all these. I'm timing out all these motherfuckers, man. I can't take it, man. I'm timing out all these motherfuckers today in here, man. Kim Jong, Joey in the house, Big Poppy. This ain't nothing, man. I'm fired up. What's up, Tuber? What's happening, man? Mind any sports, Poppy? I'm into basketball, man. I love basketball. I love playing basketball. I love watching basketball. Love it much. Left-hand table, Lars Usek raises the big button and C-bets 16,000 and 60,000. I fucking hate these sizes in tournaments, man. It's so... Pistol Jim is check raises here. I like this aggression, man. You can put a lot of pressure on your opponents on these paired boards like this, 6-6-3. You got to regulate the chat so I can comment on the action, okay? You got to time out. If anyone says anything that Kim Jong-un wouldn't allow in North Korea be said to him into his face, you time him out, okay? Thank you. That's it. Any advantage to be at a third-person table or the fourth-person table or vice versa? I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. I haven't played enough. I mean, I haven't been in this spot enough. I haven't thought about this spot enough. I'm just not very sure exactly. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure how it would change. I mean, if you're a short stack, it seems favorable to be at a four-handed table. If you're a big stack, it seems favorable to be at a four-handed table too. I don't know. What do you guys think in the chat? You guys think it's better to be the 3 or the 4? Isildur gonna be all in here, it looks like. He's all in. No. He's got aces. No king. No spade. No 4. Fucking Christ. Isildur won. Out. 7th place. Takes home $47,000. Oh, that's it. Final table is on. Let's get it loaded up here. Final table's on. Let me get this fixed and figured out. Let me make this bigger. Bang, bang. That's what she said. Let me make this bigger. Let me make this great. Let me put my big ass cock all on your food plate. Let me turn myself into a thing that we can enjoy. Let me put it in you and let you feel my more. Something, 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 papi, papi, coramosa. Coramosa, caramoracita, papi, 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 papi. We're at the final table. We're in the house today. My name's Joey Ingram, aka Chicago Joey. I'm gonna put my... That's out of line. Final table here, boys. Here we are. 6 of the best pot limit players in the world are still alive. Pisa Jimis, the master, back at the final table. Second in chips to behind Justin Bonomo. Short stacks, Pascal. The fuck do you say Pascal's goddamn name? LaFonce? LaFonce? How do you say Pascal's last name? Pascal LaFonce? I don't know these French pronunciations. Pascal Lafrancois. Pascal Lafrancois. That's how you say his last name. Pascal Lafrancois, Joiso, Alex Kostrasin, Joiso, Lars Lusek, obviously legend of the game, legend of the pot in Omaha world as well. XD89 LOL, high stakes pot in Omaha player for a long time. And we got a lot of regs here, a lot of well-known guys in the mix here too. Very excited to see what happens. Final table hype up top, 388,000 United States dollars. How many runners in the field, Poppy? I'm glad you asked that question. I don't know. My boy Mark Daniels in that. Man, I love MD. Shout out to MD. That's my fucking guy. Big, I represent Vancouver. MD's my guy, man. I love MD. Let's get it on, man. See, who's your pick to win, boys? My pick to win is going to be Justin Bonomo. Justin Bonomo, my pick to win. That's my pick. That's what I got it. Oh, my God. Send the love to Pascal. Joey's. All right, man. Listen, man. We're going all in on the short stacker here. If Pascal doesn't win this tournament, what are we going to do, Jonah? We're going to give away. What are we going to give away? You want to give away a book? Copy of the book, Chasing the Poker Dream, Quality Successful Poker Player by Big Poppy, a.k.a. Joe Ingram 1. All right. If Pascal doesn't win, we're going to give away a copy of the book, Chasing the Poker Dream. Anyone out there, we're going to give a copy of my book, my best book in the entire world. My God, baby. Papi Colamosa. I love it, man. It's a great book. Isildur 1 is out, unfortunately, in 7th place. We're down to 6. Final table. Lars Luzak raises pot on the button. ZeeJustin defends the big blind. Ace, Queen, 7 flop. It's going to be a better flop for Lars Luzak's range. Then ZeeJustin's. My buddy Badger says, Sampo Rhinanina to win. XD89 LOL. Lars Luzak bets half pot, 31,000. Justin Bonomo folds pretty quickly, and Lars Luzak chips up. This certainly is not going to take as long as before because they're very not as deep stacked. 6-handed, there's going to be way more action here in the 6-handed play too. We did see a very, very tight table when it was 6-handed during the other PLO event that we did. And yeah, how do you qualify to win the book? That's a great question. If Pass doesn't win, where at? If they comment, okay. We're going to pick somebody from the comments. What? What are you doing? We're picking someone from the comment section of the latest photo on my Instagram page, instagram.com/PoppyGTO. Shout out to me. And we're going to pick someone there. We're going to give them a book. That's it. And if you want a date in Vegas, I'll give you a date. Fuck it, man. If you're in Vegas, you want to win a date, I'll give you a date. Why not? Whatever you guys want to do, man. Except that, you got to better ask first. I ain't guaranteeing nothing. Care how attractive of a man or a woman you are. I got no shot. I'm watching the action, man. Lars raises, pots it up, 20 big blinds left. ZeeJustin flats on the button. Pass folds, 3-3-7 flop. Going to be a more favorable flop for Lars Luzak. I expect him to make a continuation bet here. Something small, maybe 27,000 chips. In the tank, 24,000 chips, close size. ZeeJustin expect him to have a lot of, kind of we talked about earlier, those type of rundown type hands. I think he's going to be 3-betting most of his stronger hands here. His I guess just premium hands. I said his 3-bet range. I don't think it's going to be very big. I think he is going to have a lot of overpairs in his range here too. He's going to have some floats as well. I don't know if his floats are. I don't know if it's going to be such a good spot to float, because I think Lars is going to be betting a lot of turns. So I think a pure float here wouldn't be the best, although some might do it. And Z doesn't just check back. I expect him to have a hand like queens, kings, or something like that. And Lars has kings. Lars actually has a full house. I'm very surprised he wouldn't have bet the river there once Justin checks back. So Lars has king, 3-10, flop, strip threes. Checks the turn. ZeeJustin checks back. I expect ZeeJustin to have a hand with some showdown value there when he does check back the turn. I'm very surprised that Lars would not bet the river or the turn at some point in time. He might think that ZeeJustin has more floats in his range than the average person would have here, so he's going to be taking a stab at the turn or at the river more often than not if he's going to be checking here. So, but I'm definitely surprised to see him not just go ahead and bet this river, especially once ZeeJustin checks back. Kevin won Big Brother? No fucking way, man. So sick. Shout out to Kevin, man. Congratulations to Big Poppy. Not surprised to see Kevin take it down. That's awesome, man. Congratulations to Big Kev. We have to get back on the podcast very soon. Oliver C says, Puppy, are you going to grind any cash games live at the PLO via the Aria during World Series? I'll probably be playing the 2-5-10 game, 5-10-20 game at the Aria this summer. It's one of my favorite games to play. I'll be playing there. I probably won't play too much at Rio. Rio is fucking, I don't know, Rio, man, you know. And Bellagio is a little bit higher stakes. 25.50, I believe, is the minimum PLO game that runs there. So I don't think I'll be playing too much of that because I don't want to kill myself this summer because when I lose all my fucking money. Pascal's all in for an 88,000 chips here. I expect both players to call. Physigimus does make the call. ZeeJustin, I expect to make the call as well if he calls here pre-flop. And I expect to play. I don't think he's going to have to worry about. I think he can often get to showdown and realize his equity here on most boards. I don't think Physigimus is often going to be bluffing him out of the board. So I do expect him to call here. He's in the tank right now, thinking about it. What's he going to do? He calls, flops Jack 5-2, 2 diamonds. Physigimus checks. I don't know. I know you guys keep telling me how to say his name. I get it, but I've got my own pronunciation. ZeeJustin in the tank here. 286,000 chips in the pot. Certainly a big pot. Pasquale could triple up here. Justin makes a small bet. I like that. 100K and a 286K. I like that size bet here. I don't expect to get check raised almost ever here. I would expect Physigimus to check fold here more often than not, especially having the big stack. Wanting to keep this big stack size here. I don't think he wants to play a big pot here. He does fold. Pasquale needs a queen, and he does not get a queen. He's eliminated in 6th place. ZeeJustin takes it down. Pascal takes home $72,000 for 6th place, and 5th place is going to earn $104,000. Now we're starting to see some paydays here, man. King 9-4. I expect, like I said, people flatting in position in these tournaments. I expect they're going to have a lot of kings, sometimes single suited, maybe sometimes double suited as well. And yeah, shows down kings there. So we're down to 5. 5 of the best. A book. We are now giving away a book, Jonah. We're giving away a book to our favorite comment on my latest Instagram photo. Comment and say that, say you want to win a book and leave a comment. Whoever makes me smile the most will win a book. That's it. I'm excited. I'm excited to give away a book, man. I'm excited. And you could potentially win a date if you're in Vegas. We'll go on a date. My 10K for real on my Instagram? Oh, on Twitter, right? Yeah, if they retweet that link about my book, I'm going to be writing a book for all men out there. I'm going to be writing a book about what women wish men knew about sex. It's going to teach all you guys out there how to have some great sex, how to please your woman, how to be a better lover, how to be better at foreplay, how to be better at all aspects of sex. And that goes into it. Now, I don't know this stuff myself yet. I'm going to be researching it with top leading experts from around the world, women experts who know what they want. And I'm going to try to find a correlation between what women all around the world want, and we're going to put that into a book form. And I'm so excited to release that book out there for everyone out there to see. I'm excited to learn about this stuff myself, and I'm excited to try to become the Ben 86 of sex. That's what I want to do. I want to become Ben 86, Hollywood Haxton of sex. Board here, King 8-3, all spades. Joiso bets 20,000 into 80,000. Yeah, I'm doing a book. Correct. I'm writing a book on that. That's correct, guys. Correct. It's on Twitter, more information if you want to go read about it. Physigimus check raises here. I like this guy's aggression, man. 50,000 into 20,000. Ebony will probably, I'm sure Ebony, I'll be talking to her in the book too. Why not? Joiso check call, or does bet call here. So obviously when he bets small here on the flop, he's going to be leaving himself to get attacked here. So Physigimus does check raise extremely small. And now he bets pot on the turn. Interesting line. Takes it down. Nice hand. Nice hand. The intro will not be the intro. It's going to be what women want men to know. It's not going to be like what men think women want. It's going to be, I'm going to be talking to women about it. Not with men. I might get to hit up some men. I don't know, but most of the time it'll just be with women. So I don't know if I'll be demonstrating it. I'm not sure. It's a fair question, right? Is Ebony my friends with benefits? Ebony is my friend. There are many benefits to know a great woman like Ebony. She's very smart, very funny, very friendly, very sweet, a great friend, a great mother. So there's a lot of benefits in knowing Ebony. She's just a great person overall. Makes a good podcast host as well. And yeah, overall, just a really great person. So, for sure. For sure. 5 players left here, boys. Who's people's picks to win? You got ZeeJustin? I got ZeeJustin. I don't know. Who you got, Jonah? ZeeJustin? Jonah's got ZeeJustin. You know Jonah knows his shit. Harvey says, implying women know what they want or will tell you honestly. Well, first of all, women will tell you what they want. And they wish men knew about them. Therefore, you take what they say they want for themselves when it comes to sex. See, it's all these guys, all you fucking donks in the chat. Women don't know what they want. You have to tell them. See? Maybe that's true. But, and I would agree that's or something. But, you know, bang, bang. I mean, it just is. They don't know. Like the noob girls, they don't know what they want, man. You have to throw them up against the fucking wall, man. You put it on them like that. You know what I'm saying? Throw them against the wall. You grab their hair. Whatever. Like, listen, man. Hey, Poppy, you're in the zone. Are you taking any enhancements or supplements? I'm on the drug known as the great game of pot. Shoot that needle in your vein, boys. Shoot that needle in your vein. Amen. Joe, this is a troll, right? No, I'm not trolling. What are you talking about? Sorry, guys. Isildur 1 eliminated in 6th place. Isildur 1 eliminated in 6th place. Fortunately. Hate to burst your bubble. Sounds like the book Art of Rape. No, dumb fuck, Max. Come on. It's not about, you're not raping that. I mean, what kind of, I know Max too, man. I got to tie him out for that one, man. That's a dumb fucking comment, man. We ain't rape. Come on, man. Ain't making no fucking allegations around here like that. Come on, cuh. Come on, man. the great game. Pop them, SBCC, what's my sample size? Very small, guys. Very small sample size. It's going to take a lot of interviews here for, John Pepek says, working title, GT. Stop it. Stop it. Ay. Stop it. Do you deadlift show? Yes, I like deadlifting. It's very fun. I love deadlifting. ZeeJustin raises a small amount. You know, I actually got a story for you guys. I'm gonna tell you a story about back in the day, right? About something. I'm gonna give a story. After I watch this, see what happens. What's up, D Haya? What's up, baby girl? Or baby boy? XD defends the big blind, flops 10-9-6, 2 hearts. See what ZeeJustin's gonna do here. Seems to be playing a lot of hands. Justin bets it, takes it down. Nice hand. Why does Joey look so thin? Heroin. How do they know? Jonah, how do they know I'm on heroin?
Okay, pack it up,
Fuck, man. Put the needle away. How do they know I'm on heroin? I don't understand how they know. How do they get it? How do they know? I don't get how they know. I don't know how they find this out about me. Yeah. Mr. Jim is going with an advanced strat, betting 10,000 into 45,000. I like this guy's style. I see how he makes so many final tables now. Are we sure? Are we even sure women know what they want? Who gives a? We don't really care if they do know. We don't care if they know what they want, man. That's not the point of the book. The point of the book is to have fun. All right. The point of the book is to do something fun, enjoy myself. I mean, come on. Are you guys donks? What do you think the point of the book is? I mean, are these guys serious? Are these guys fucking serious in the chat? Are these the people that watch my stuff? I find this shocking that these are the donks that watch my stuff. Dude, I'm ready to retire, bro. I can't believe we got people out there that are like, oh my God, no, women don't know what they want. Like, are these guys fucking serious? These guys, I can't even believe these guys are serious people. I really can't. I can't believe this, man. I can't believe these guys. These guys are on the, like level -3. I mean, my God, I just like, come on. I don't know, man. can't believe these are the audience, you know? ZeeJustin 3-bets here. First Pisigimus under the gun raise. Flop's called Queen 7-4, 3 diamonds. The point is to sell books, for sure. Exactly. The point is to sell books. Exactly. Alex, why are you so serious? Curious why you're so serious, Alex. I'm not. Are you serious? Now you're being serious with this comment? We weren't serious with the last comment? Okay. Tell me more. Pisigimus leads the flop pair on the all diamond board. ZeeJustin calls. Turn jack. Interesting hand. See what happens. Jonah, you better be better at that. You gotta be better at that. You're getting fired from moderator duties, Poppy. Shots peddling. ZeeJustin checks back. Turns 6 of diamonds. Neb, thank you. Thank you, Neb. Checks it back. Interesting. So Pisigimus has King, King, 8, 9. Calls a 3-bet. ZeeJustin has aces with no suits. Calls the flop with the nut flush blocker. Turn goes check, check. A river makes 2 pair. Checks it down. Pisigimus lead on the flop. Definitely going to put ZeeJustin in a tough spot. So I do like that. I like it. I mean, you know, he doesn't have any blockers. I mean, it puts pressure on him for sure. So, but I like that he did give up there. And I think if he didn't give up, Justin would have put pressure on him with the ace, with the nut flush blocker. So, understand? We turned the chat off. Yeah, unfortunately, Isildur 1 did bust Nile. I'm sorry. Just all these guys left. No Isildur 1 left, boys. Blinds go up 6 and 12,000. Stakes are raising. Next place gets $104,000. Lars on the short stack. Pisigimus calls the small blind. You know what, Andy? I'm not telling a story no more, man. I can't. This chat today, a little bit weirder than normal, man. I got no stories for anybody today, man. I'm done with stories. Flops 10-7-3. Both players in the big blind defend. This could potentially be a pretty big double up here for Lars Lusak. And by double up, I mean if he bets the flop, he can potentially take down and chip up here pretty well. JNandez is probably in bed because it's late and he's trying to be on a normal businessman schedule and trying to actually be efficient and be GTO at being a businessman. So ZeeJustin decides to go ahead and lead here on 10-7-3. Lars is all in. ZeeJustin calls. He's got bottom 2 pair. He's drawn dead. GG. Actually, that makes sense for him to lead there. He's eliminated. Lars Luzak's out in 5th place. Takes on $104,000. ZeeJustin steamrolling motherfuckers out here in the chip lead by $700,000. So ZeeJustin defends the A7-3 king in the big blind. He completes a 3-way. Flops bottom 2 pair. He goes ahead and leads out here. I like that lead here. I think this is a hand that doesn't want to see the flop get checked through. Just many, many bad turn cards for you. And he's 2, 5, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, Jack, Queen, 10. A lot of bad cards for you on this flop. I don't think Lars is going to always be c-betting here, especially when it's 3-way. So I think that it's going to go checked through a decent percentage of the time. And Lars' spot, obviously, he's got top pair, backdoor straight draw, backdoor everything, backdoor straight draw, backdoor flush draw. So yeah, I think pretty standard. ZeeJustin does have him draw dead on the turn, takes it down, chips it up, and here we go. It looks like ZeeJustin is in a really good spot to put a lot of pressure on Pisigimus, and we know Pisigimus is an aggressive player himself with these other short stacks in the mix here. I just think that this is a great spot for Justin to put a ton of pressure on him. But we see a 4-bet. This guy's insane, man. He 4-bets. These two are mixing it up. We could see Pisagimas potentially go out here in 4th place. ICM-wise, I don't know exactly about ICM because I don't play tournaments, but I think this would be a massive potentially mistake with these big-ass pay jumps here. And ZeeJustin does fold. Pisagimas chips it up to 1.1 million. But yeah, short stack right now has a little over 10, 11. He's got 10, 11 and a half big blinds. Pisagimas is ready to mix it up, man. I mean, in one hand, you could say he's trying to take a stand. You know, he doesn't want to be getting pushed around by ZeeJustin the entire time. He wants to, you know, say, fuck you, I'm going back at you, you know, kind of like his screen name says. And he thinks right now is the time to establish that. If he starts folding now, if he starts getting potentially run over by ZeeJustin, then that might take advantage of that, take advantage of that, take advantage of that. And in theory, it might even be correct for ZeeJustin to be doing, and it might be correct for him to keep folding and just play very conservative here with the stack sizes. But in tournaments. What would you recommend for someone who's never played Pop Omaha, PLO training site or book? I would recommend this book right here. I should have the affiliate for this, but it's my favorite book, PLO Quick Pro Manual. I love this fucking book so much. By my buddy John Beaupre. This is the greatest PLO book of all time. Fucking love it. John Beaupre. Fucking love that book so much. It's so good. I want to read it now. Man. It's such a great book, Poppy. I can do a stream, then I read the book. I think John would love that. I love it. I love it. Pisagimas. I like this Pisagimas guy. Hey, Jonah, can you message him, find his information, and message him to come on a podcast, please? Just Google his name, Pisagimas. It's probably out there somewhere. Yeah, find Pisagimas for me, and then see if we can message him for the podcast. Running deep in a tournament greater than sex. I agree. Michael says, Joey, stick to making YouTube videos. Your day as a poker pro is clearly over. First of all, I disagree with that. Second of all, if it is, man, I live a great career, buddy. You know what I mean? Multiple world records, high stakes success consistently. Living around the world, Michael. Listen, man, if my days are over, I'm going to be fine writing my book about sex, having one of the best podcasts that's ever around, and really expanding my life, man. You know what, Michael? Fuck, man. You're right. You hit me right in the soul, Poppy. You hit me right in the soul, Michael. My God, Poppy. Coramosa. My God, I'm distraught, Poppy. Sorry, Poppy. Let me calm down there. Okay. All right. Okay. Hyperventilating, guys. ZeeJustin. Facing a lead out here from Juiso. 78,000 chips. I'm cheering for ZeeJustin, man. Friend of the podcast, guest of the podcast. Cheering for him. All in call. He's got enough flush draw. First top two pair. ZeeJustin's a steamroller. He's steamrolling people. Takes it down. The players are down to break. Joiso eliminated in 4th place. Takes home $136,000. ZeeJustin, a man on a mission. Hey, Michael, Moneymaker, good run in the chat, my friend. It was nice having you, man. Nice having you. So ZeeJustin obviously defending. He calls the button with Queen 10, 6, 8. I like that play. Very good hand. And he flops top two pair. He gets it all in against the middle pair plus nut flush draw. Turn good. River. Bang, bang. Takes down. Nice hand. And then there were four players left in the tournament. What will happen? Who will win? XD89 LOL on the massive short stack with $139,000. If you'd like to buy my book, you can search Amazon, Arthur, for my book. Arthur Campos? I recognize that name. Chasing the Poker Dream, the Quality of a Successful Poker Player by Joey Grimone, a.k.a. Chicago Joey. I don't know where these words come from. I don't know how they come out. I don't know. Just love it. Got my copy of PLO Quick Pro. I knew I needed to get an affiliate for that. Man, you guys don't understand these affiliate stuff when you promote products that you really love and enjoy. It's almost seems silly not to have one, man. But, John Beaupre. We'll see how many books he sold today. It's a great book. Honest to God, let me read some of it to you guys. This is just such a good book. It really is, man. It really is. Oh, I love this book so much. Writes in such a funny way, you know? Engaging, it's fun, it's very good stuff. I think it's all still very relevant. My buddy Wayne, God, man, what's up, Wayne? What's up, and Poppy? How many likes for the shirt off? I'll take my shirt off at 500 likes. Your search, Joe Ingram one. Search for my name, Joey Ingram. Just bought the PLO Quick Pro book. PLO University and PLO Quick Pro, the manual. I think the University is very, very good if you're playing online. I think it's actually, the University is really, really good structurally set up in the way it's broken down, in that it helps you really learn the fundamentals about pre-flop. I think it's beautifully done. I think it's a great course. It's a great product. I mean, I know that I've been, sort of affirmed in a lot of the things I've done and a lot of the things I've thought, because it's a very fundamental theoretical approach to the great game of Popman Omaha. And I love the course a ton. I love it a lot. It is certainly, once it gets more into the other stuff, it certainly becomes a bit more intense. So I think the pre-flop introduction is awesome. I think that's worth it for almost anyone out there. The way it's broken down, explained, structured is great. Now, the pre-flop stuff and the post-flop stuff, that becomes a lot of intense stuff, a lot of number stuff, a lot of, and I think it's amazing. I think if you have the ability to focus and really just do it and put in the work, put in the effort, put in the faithful focus, it's going to be one of the best decisions you ever made in terms of playing the great game. But even just getting those fundamental pre-flop understanding down and that theory down, I think is going to help you make money in most games. So that's it. That's what I got. Next podcast, guys, Saturday, Maury Escondiani. Maury Escondani. John Beaupre. Listen, man. Anytime I found out, anytime I promote something, because I don't promote things almost ever. In like 3 years, I promoted like 1 or 2 things. It sells a lot. So if you're a company out there, yeah, I only promote things I really think are fucking awesome. So like Fantasy Lab, shout out to my buddy John Bales, Peter Jennings. Those are my guys. I like those guys a lot. I definitely talked about their products. I love it. PLO University, Doug, Fernando, Fees, Matt Coletta. Those guys do a great fucking job. And then, my buddy John Beaupre, great fucking book. Great, man, I love this fucking book so much. My God. This book's speaking to me, Poppy. I love the great game. Great game. Back to the action. Look how many people in the chat. Arthur says, yo, Poppy, have you read the book from Anders Ericsson Peak? If not, it's one of the most GTO books out there. We just looked for that book at the bookstore yesterday. They didn't have it there. I read one part of Peak, and I'm like in love with that book so much, man. I feel like that book speaks to me. Yeah, like that book, Peak, is just like about me. So where is the book available? It's out of stock on Amazon. If you want to get the PLO Quick Pro book, get in touch with me. You know what? Why don't we give them a discount? You want to give people some discount? Fuck it, man. Listen, you want to get the PLO Quick Pro manual? You get in touch with me. I'll get you a $100 discount. That's the offer I'm making today. Anyone that wants to buy the PLO Quick Pro manual, you hit me up on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube. Probably not YouTube. I'm not going to pay attention. On Instagram. Maybe on Instagram too. I might not pay attention there. Facebook, join around. If you want to, I'm going to get $100 off the PLO Quick Pro manual. You get a $100 sale, 33% off the price, and this book's fucking great. That's it. That's the offer. I'm just making that right now. I don't know. I came up with that. Yeah, with that right now. You want the book? Hit it up. That's what it is, man. Shout out to my buddy John. Does great stuff. You're rewarded with great stuff. Back to the action. 612 blinds, HD89. Very low in chips. ZeeJustin with a dominating chip lead. 2 million chips. Going to take it down. First place, $388,000. Twitter is fine. You can slide into my DMs or Instagram. Is there an audiobook? I don't think so. ZeeJustin. Potsit XD folds. Well, damn. How much is the book if you're giving $100 off? It's $300 normally. Normal price, $300. God, I talk so fucking fast. Holy shit. I do sound. Now I see why you guys ask me if I'm on drugs. You're right. I see why you guys ask me this now. I sound like I'm on drugs. I sound fucking crazy. This is insane. I just realized why they always ask me if I'm on drugs. I talk so fast. It all makes sense now. Nick Menard, hey Joey, for someone who's never played Pot Monoma, would you suggest starting? Is it more beatable than Nolan Hold'em? It would be more swingy, right? I mean, I think both games are going to be very beatable if you're playing in a live format, but I don't know. I mean, more beatable, I'm not sure. I mean, I think it's going to be player dependent. So XD89 all in. He's got ace 8-8-10. ZeeJustin's getting the back doors or queen. He needs that's a good card. No, he ain't doubles. No, doubles. Oh my god. XD back in the mix. ZeeJustin raising up with queen 6-7-2. So obviously ZeeJustin's implementing a very aggressive strategy here, raising all his buttons. I like it, putting a lot of pressure on his opponents. I like his strategy. I like his plan. But XD89 doubles up. Takes down. You've got that stimulant, though. Speed and grumble in your voice. Dude, PLO, I don't know, man. PLO brings this out of me. I'm telling you, nothing else gets me like this except the Pot in Omaha. They're going to get an audio version of PLO Quick Pro Manual by myself. And my book, too. I cannot wait to read my book in audio version. I cannot wait. Justin raises a small blind, pots the 4-4-3 flop. I expect him to show down flush draws when he does that, but takes it down and maximizes full equity as well, too. ZeeJustin, man, bringing it. Decides to go ahead and fold the button here. Does ZeeJustin almost want XD89 to double up there so he can put ICM pressure on PSJ? Unfortunately, I don't know that much about ICM. I just got to tell you, I don't know what ICM. I just don't. So I cannot answer that question correctly. But I would imagine so. It makes sense, right? I mean, I don't know how much exactly he's like how much pressure. Like he's just gonna be taking 12,000 out, like 12,000 from me. Still, Pizza still has a little under 100 big blinds, so it's not like, it's not like he's gonna be losing too much money every time here in chips. Renard says, hey Joe, no disrespect to John Bang Bang. He's a great guy, I'm sure about that. But have you ever watched how he plays PLO cash games on Twitch? How can you buy from a guy who's losing player? First of all, I know John is up. He's up a large amount of fucking money. Let's put it like that. And in terms of his main focus right now, definitely is not online. But in the past, it certainly was online. And he's a great player at PLO. I talked PLO with him, and he definitely is a good player for sure. But when your options are make massive amount of money in live games or battle 3-6-2-4 on ACR, I mean, close spot, guys. But no, this book was, I'm telling you, I mean, listen, I've read this book 4 times. I love this fucking book. I just can't, I don't know. I'm not, and I got no incentive behind it, man. I just can't, I'm telling you. I love it. I love PLO. I'm insane. I'm losing my mind here, Jonah. PLO's amazing. I sound like a cult leader. XDDON's call. He's got kings. Justin's going to need a 10, a jack, or a 10, or a jack. No, not a 10. No, not a 10. Why am I saying a 10? I'm out of my mind. XD doubles up. King, king, queen, 7 doubles up. Beats ZeeJustin's queen, jack, 7-8. Pre-flop there. 65-35. I like that. Toby says, Joseph, have you been playing any of the high stakes tourneys? No. Definitely not. Unknown 111. So if you're joking, I'm not sure, but that's not a joke for sure. XD89 coming back. If XD89 wins, that is going to be amazing. Takes another pot, man. Listen, he's creeping back up here. He started off pretty small, under 100,000 chips. Now he's back up to 346. Certainly got a shot. Interesting dynamic here, man, with these with this layout of things here. Peaches Jimis defends the big blind. Queen Jack 5, 2 hearts flop. Callum Thompson says, hello, puppy, from Thailand. Much love, Callum. Was happy to, man. Shout out to Thailand. Shout out to all my lady boys out there. You guys know we got love for the lady boys. We do. I don't know what to say. We love ladyboys. Why don't we? Honk Sermer says, do you have experience in Zoom PLO? I do have some experience in Zoom PLO, Honk. Zoom pot limit Omaha. Isildur won out in 7th place, unfortunately. He was done in by his aggressive style. Wait, how many likes do we have in this video? Please do not tell me we have... Okay, good. We only have 111. Thank God, because I don't want to get too close to 500. Oh, I got a couple messages for the book. $100 off, man. Yeah. Kivork Justin, hello, papi. Coramosa, what's up, papito? Papinga. Keles, motas, mitas, papi. ZeeJustin raises a small blind. Flop 679. XD89's got a decision to make. I expect him to stab this board at a decent enough frequency. Hey says, hi, how good is ACR? I hate Ignition and not many other options like PokerStars here in Texas. How do you hate Ignition? ZeeJustin check calls, turns jack. I expect ZeeJustin to have some overpairs, some 8X's in his range here, 7-8. May bet the 7-8s. Could have some slow played straights. Also could have 2 pairs. I expect him to bet most of his 2 pairs. Except maybe like, could have 7 in back doors. Something like that, Poppy. XD89 bets 74,000. I don't expect Justin to have too many Jack X 2-pair combos in his range here. I expect him to have a little bit weaker range. When he does check call the flop, he does check call. Turns a 6. River's a 6. Backdoor flush draw, aka backdoor Bangkok gets there. I think that's going to be a better card for Justin. His full house is potentially complete. His blockers are going to be able to bluff now. He can also represent backdoor spades pretty well. Is he going to go all in here? He's tanking. I think he's going to bet. I think he's going all in. He's in the tank. What does he do? I got a bluff. He's got 9-7. What's he going to do? He's got 9-7. He's all in. He folds. That's it. Take it down. Nice hand. ZeeJustin chips up. Is that a right term? Chips up. Bagging. I need to learn the tournament terms. Andy McDonald says, yes, Joey, I assume I can get a digital version of your book. Fuck yeah, you can get a digital version of my book, Poppy. You want a digital book? You get a digital book. What book you vouch for, PLO? I love this guy. Listen, I put my name on the line, Bob Dirksen. I put my name on the line and I vouch the credibility of this book. I can't keep fucking just, like selling the book. Why don't I sell my own products like this? Why don't I like say this about my own stuff? I'm like shy. I don't want to tell them to buy shirts. I'm shy. I'm a shy salesman. I'm a bad entrepreneur. Yep. I just am. I'm shy. I don't want to like, I'm not a pimp for myself. I want to pimp other people. No, you can't. They'll listen to you. Andy. Listen, Andy. Use your ability. Use your detective ability to figure out where you can buy a copy of my book. It may be 4 comments up from you. Come on, Andy. ZeeJustin bets the river and the backdoor full house draw gets there. 120,000 chips representing he's got a full house here. I think he's also going to be able to get Pajamas to fold out some of his kings, although Pajamas might just call with some of his kings. He checked raises. What the fuck? This guy's awesome, man. He puts pressure on these awesome spots, man. I like this guy. Olds takes it down. Pajamas. With a check, man, this guy mixes. This guy takes it to the fucking streets. I like this guy, man. I like this guy a lot. Love it, man. Luca Ristic says, what up, papito? Greetings from Switzerland. What's up to my Swiss motherfuckers out there in the chat today? What's happening, Swissies? Is that right? Swissies. Swissies. Shout out to my Swiss people out there in the chat. Shout out to my boy Fernando. Uh-oh, Fernando just messaged me back. ZeeJustin used a multi-account sit and goes on party poker. Oh my God, let's fucking kill him. Obi knows. Okay, let's kill him, puppy. Listen, Obi knows. I gotta tell you something, Poppy. Now, a lot of people back then may have done that too, and you know, I don't know, man. Certainly was not the only player that you guys really enjoy out there that was doing things like that. So from my standpoint, I don't know, man. You know, could be somebody's doing that during the scoop right now. You know who you are if you're watching this. You know who you are. Should we kill him? Should we? I don't know. Should we kill him? Can we kill him? They're doing it right now? Because some people right now are doing that from the scoop. I'm going to kill them. I'm going to tell them who they are. I got a responsibility to tell them who they are, don't I? Okay. I might. Pisijimus back in action, raises up the flop here, or pre-flop. Meg Fan says, Joey went to a website of that PLO manual and you mentioned it. Gave my computer AIDS. Bang, bang. Little do you know. No, I'm kidding. Little do you guys know, this is a chain to get your information to watch what porn you're watching here. Yeah, I don't know, man. Use your own fucking risk. You know what I'm saying? Come on. Be smart. But I am giving away a special deal. $100 off the book. Normal $300 price. You get it for $200. You do. I don't understand. You do. It's true. More eggs. More eggs. Big sexy. Joey, no, not you. TOS, baby. Got to respect that. Listen, we got love for TOS. Man, God. We got love TOS. Listen, without TOS, how would the world work? If it weren't TOS, how would it work? Breda says, should we talk about the people playing the heads up big tourneys for someone else? Fuck it, man. Talk about it. Let's go. What you got? What you got? Why not? Fired up here, man. Fernando's in the house, man. You want to bring? What do you guys think, chat? Should we bring Fernando, aka the businessman, aka JNandez, aka Swiss Thunder, aka Big Knit, aka content creator, aka Hello Gentlemen to the stream? What do you guys think, man? The chat, you guys decide. Do we want Fernando in the house right now, or do you not want him in the house? Tell me what you think. Flopped 4-4-3, 2 clubs. Pisijimus makes a continuation bet. ZeeJustin goes ahead and calls. Fired up today, man. Oh, it's gotten into me, Poppy. I was talking to Lynn Gilmartin before this. That's probably what. Listen, I was talking to Lynn Gilmartin, and I gotta say, made me feel good. I can't help it, you know. Nice woman, you know, smart, funny, CTO. Chance wants JNandez. No Nandez. Bring him on. Fuck no. Bring out businessmen. Yep. No. Jesus. You're doing like a thing. Yes. No. Yes. I'm gonna go back to bed. ZeeJustin, check calls the turn when the club flush gets there. River's a queen. Expecting Justin to have a flush here when he does check call. And he does check. He does have the queen high flush. Pisijimus checks it back. Queen jack 10-7. Check calls flop 3-3-4 with the back door. No, just a flush draw. Backdoor trip draw too. All right, let me get Fernando here. Hold on a second. The professor at PLO. If you bring him, everyone get asleep. I'm not letting him sleep. I'm taking over. Uh-oh, no answer. 30 seconds. Okay, perfect. If you guys have never played pot in Omaha 4, the most you can bet a raise is the size of a pot. So that means if there is 30,000 chips in the pot, the most you can bet is 30,000. If someone bets 30,000, you'd like to make a raise, you'd be able to raise it to 120,000. No, that's not right. 30, 30, 60, 90, 120. All right? 120, right? If the pot's 30,000 and someone bets 30,000 and then you make a pot size raise, you raise it to 120,000. 150,000? Well, fuck, how do I even know how to calculate the pot? I never figured this out. Okay, listen, I click the button. I click the button on the thing, okay? Pot. You know, I click it. 120, 180, 50, 150? 3x plus, yes, 3x, but that's how I don't know. Listen, I hit the fucking button. I hit the button. You know? I don't know if we're right. I don't fucking know. Listen, all these fucking losing poker players who know this in the chat. Listen, man, would you rather win at the game or fucking be losing poker players? Listen, I'll fucking take the other one, all right? Bang, bang. Is it not 120? So is it 120? Am I right? I was right. See? 120 total. I think it's 120. 3x plus the blinds, right? Yeah. Yeah. All right, Haman, calm down, you fucking dork. All right, you know it all, kid. Come on. How do you do the pot? I actually don't know how you do that. Oh, some porn there. You guys like porn? I'll show you what I've been making lately. Wait, how? It's 120. Didn't I say 120? What the fuck? Pot 30, bet 30, call 30 equals 90, can raise 90 more. Oh, it's true. Ace is all in. ZeeJustin's in bad shape. It's going to need an 8. Going to need an 8. And XT doubles back up 302. Am I tripping right now? Am I losing my fucking mind on this pot thing? Pot 30, bet 30, call 30 equals 90, can raise 90 more. What am I thinking? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? Oh yeah, 3x bet. What the fuck am I thinking? I don't know, man. I'm like losing my mind right now, bro. It's 180. 180. 180. 180. $120. Call JNandez now. The chat can't even make up their mind. Where's Fernando at, man? Distracted now. What do you even need to do math for when it's pot? When they bet pot and you're going to raise pot, you don't need to fuck it. You bet. You hit pot. I don't understand, man. My gosh. Fernando, are you there?
I am.
Okay, I got an important question for you, okay?
I'm ready.
Okay, so hypothetically, if the pot's 30,000 and I bet 30,000 and then you raise it pot, how much can you raise it to?
It's pretty easy. So it's 3 times the initial rate, the initial bet,
Okay.
and what is in the middle. So it's like 90,000 plus what's in the middle, which is 30,000, so 120,000.
That's what I said initially, man. What's everybody hating on me for, man? I thought I got it. That's what I said initially, and everyone's like, no, man, that ain't right. What the fuck, man? Y'all tripping out there. I said 120. That's what I said, 120. And they're like, no, it's not 120. What are they talking about? They made me think I'm losing my mind. Guys, we're joined by Fernando Habaga, a.k.a. JNandez, a.k.a. the businessman, a.k.a. Swiss Assassin, a.k.a. Mr. PLO, a.k.a. PLO University, a.k.a. Professor PLO, a.k.a.
The Big Knit.
a.k.a. the Big Knit. What's happening, Fernando? Would you just wake it up, man? What you doing, buddy?
No, it's quite late, actually. It's almost midnight. Been chilling a little bit.
Been chilling,
Gotta chill every once in a while. You know?
Making some YouTube videos where you're turning around with a cup of coffee in your hand and some cool music playing?
Trying hard.
Man, I like them, man. How the YouTube videos coming, Poppy?
pretty good. It's quite interesting. It's different than Twitch for sure.
Much different than Twitch, man. Much different. Let me put this on. Online here. So we're seeing some action here. ZeeJustin's overwhelming chip lead right now. 2 million in chips, Fernando.
Wow.
Our buddy Pisagemis is back in the mix here. Got about 1 million chip left. Chips in XD89 has been on the short stack here. He's been doubled up a couple times now. He's got 278,000 chips left.
So XD89, like that name is supposed to look like a fish, right? Or am I wrong?
I think so, yeah. But yeah, he's plays a ton of. You played them before ever?
Yeah, a little bit, but
A little bit.
And one of my recent videos, I called him, the guy with the fish logo, and people are like, he's not a fish. He's like a high stakes rag, and I'm like, I know, but his name looks like a fish. People are just freaking out on YouTube. I'm just trying to find the table. Just a second.
I'm talking about.
So,
I'm putting this on Twitter.
Who's your pick here? I guess ZeeJustin.
My pick's ZeeJustin, aka Justin Bonomo.
Exactly. Okay, he's Justin Bonomo. But who do you want to win?
I want Justin to win.
Ooh.
Why?
More than Pisagemis?
I mean, Justin's a guest of the podcast, so I'm gonna go.
Well,
for
I mean, if Pisagemis gets the crown, I mean, he definitely got to be on the podcast, right?
We're definitely gonna try to get him on, for sure. So XD89 called that 3-bet, and then he goes at and folds. So it's going to leave himself. The blinds are going up here on a 14,000. He's going to have about 9 big blinds left here, and definitely going to need many more double ups.
But he's been in there for a while now, hanging pretty short stack, right?
Yeah, he's been short stacked. I mean, pretty much it seems like the entire time since I came in and started, down to 8 players. And yeah, he's been sort of just hanging around. A lot of other people got eliminated. Isildur was out in 7th place, unfortunately. Lars Luzak went out in 5th. Joiso made the final table again. Fernando out in 4th place.
I just got to the table now. Now I'm live.
Now you're live?
Let's have a look who was in there. So Lars Luzak on the final table. Interesting.
Benjamin 86 was in the mix too.
Benjamin 86.
Yeah, Benjamin 86 was in the mix out there as well.
Is that his full name? It's not, right?
I think that could be his full name. I'm not really sure. Sorry, guys. I had to take this off for a second here. I'm posting something on Twitter real quick. All right, cool. All right, guys. Kind of slowed down here. XD89's hanging in there. ZeeJustin continues putting a lot of pressure on Pisagemis. Pisagemis not in the most GTO spot of the table right now, being out of position against an aggressive player who is trying to pwn it up. Fernando, you've been doing a lot of cool videos out there, man, for the Scoop final table stuff, right?
Yeah, thank you. I mean, people like it. It's when you see all cards face up, I mean, the effect is just like pretty brilliant. It's a lot of fun to watch.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I think it's definitely enhances the experience when you actually get to see what people are doing. Obviously, I mean, that's why poker became popular, because you could see the whole cards. So,
exactly. They should.
Yeah. What do you say?
They should like stream this with a delay, but I guess PokerStars is not there yet.
Yeah, I mean, they probably don't want to. Yeah, they probably don't want to show. I mean, obviously, other people do it, but whether the players would enjoy it, I mean, I don't necessarily think Stars really minds very much. But
I mean, they do it in live events, right? So
right.
Why wouldn't they do it here? I guess just because there's no value and there's no commentators yet. But who knows?
Now they got an idea, Poppy. So this could be an all-in pot here. So we saw ZeeJustin do this last time when he called a raise from Lars Luzak when Lars Luzak was on the short stack, and he let out when he had a hand that didn't want the flop to get checked through. And once again, he's doing that. He's betting about 43,000. He's leaving himself enough to potentially repot it if XD89 goes all in here for 86,000, and Pisagemis potentially calls, then ZeeJustin's going to leave the door open for him to repot. So I think this is going to put just kind of we'll see what happens here, really. It's a little different, or it's actually the same exact situation as before with the big stack was last act, but this time he's out of position against big stack.
What was the pre-flop action? Raise, call, call?
Yeah, raise, call. Yeah, XD89 defended the small, he overcalled the small blind. And now he is
Yeah.
very short here. All in.
Oh, okay. I mean, ZeeJustin's going to be super wide.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Aces. How does he get aces?
Oh, my God.
A set. He's going to need a 7 or an ace. A 7 or an ace. No. ZeeJustin finally knocks out XD89. XD89 takes home $201,000. Now we're down heads up. Pisagimus, who me and Fernando called one of the best pot limit no players we've ever seen played no limit PLO tournaments, is going to be heads up with Justin Bonomo for all the money. First place $386,000, second place $266,000, and it does not look like they're talking deal. Looks like they're ready to play. I love their heart. Fernando, who you got?
My heart has Pisagimus for sure.
Yeah,
But I mean, you know Justin, so makes sense.
I got
root
Justin.
for him,
I don't know.
but he's in danger.
Listen,
he's in
man.
deep trouble.
Pisagimus style, man. He's got a good style. I like it, man. He comes here to play. You guys know I like people that come here to play.
I mean, his style is certainly like more optimal for heads up than 6 max. So,
Dude, I was here. ZeeJustin check calls the turn. Rivers the 9. Just change the board. Flush draw does miss. See what happens here. Pisagimus. Checks it back. He checks back 2 pair, and he does take down a pot here. So let's see. So he has 2 pair on the turn and does not go ahead and value bet that river.
yeah, A7. Justin was drawing really thin on the turn, of course.
Check called bottom 2 pair. Check called, and then river goes check check. Like what I see. Oh man, Fernando, you been playing a lot of PLO lately at all?
Yeah, I've been playing a decent amount.
How's the action? How's the games?
It's pretty good, actually. It's a lot of like short-handed stuff, 3-handed heads up, that type of thing.
What
I really like that.
You been playing on PokerStars? You playing on untracked sites?
We can call them untracked sites.
Oh, okay. Poppy, my God, Poppy. Okay.
But heads up is a really interesting game, and we're heads up right now, so there's going to be a lot of pots.
Oh,
that
River, the old backdoor set, makes the backdoor set. Pisagimus turns his bottom 2 pair into a bluff here. He's got old Germany. Turns into a bluff. And ZeeJustin does not fold, takes it down.
Is Justin Bonomo, is he playing a lot of PLO?
I know he played the PLO tournaments last year. I plays pretty much all the games, a lot of mixed games, no limit hold'em, pretty much plays everything it seems like. So I would imagine that, and obviously has a ton of tournament poker experience too. So,
but is he like mainly a cash game player or
no,
tournament
I think
player?
he's mainly a tournament player.
All right.
Yeah, I think he's like, seems like he's got a pretty sick work ethic too when it comes to series, and I think when it comes to scoop series like this, he definitely put in those hours and really get after it. So
yeah, if you play all the events, I mean that makes a lot of sense for sure. It's the time of the year that's really exciting to those guys who are willing to play like almost any game.
Right.
And then suddenly your heads up for like over $100,000 in a game you don't play that often, I guess, or maybe he does.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a tournament player, you probably just can't play that many PLO tournaments just because, especially if you play the higher stakes, there's not many to play live, not many to play online. Outside of the series, the Scoop series, W Coop, there really aren't many PLO tournaments to even play.
I agree, and then that also is going to limit down the heads-up experience, of course, and I mean, maybe it makes this an open match. It depends a little bit on Pisagimus' skill set here and the willingness for him to pounce back. Looks like he gets check raised.
Yeah, it seems like he's been playing back in some spots too. Certainly attacking in boards where players bet small sizes and they leave themselves open to be attacked. So he's certainly not afraid to mix it up, and it could ultimately get him into some trouble, I feel like. But we will definitely see. There's a 1K too. Oh, Black Fortuna. Oh my God, Black Fortuna's heads up for the other medium final table. Fan of the podcast. I like him a lot. Black Fortuna from Germany. 3 left in that. So
how much does the winner take down?
130,000 in that one.
Nice.
Phil Gaffon got 8th. Massive Bum Hunter Leo 217. That motherfucker got 6th. And honestly, I've only fucking been bum hunting for years now. So Pisigemus does bet the turn.
Wow.
ZeeJustin check raises flop. Check calls turn when the queen of diamonds gets there. River is the 5, and Pisigemus has under a pot size bet left. Let's see if he will go all
Not a
in
good
here.
spot to be bluffing. It's not the best spot to be bluffing because Justin is not going to have a straight very often. He's actually going to have a set or a flush, and I think a flush is a lot more often in its check raising range. Oh, that could be it. I think
Calls.
he has a flush. He does, but it's no good.
Oh. Pisigemus doubles up with the king high flush. Oh, ZeeJustin has the jack high flush here.
Yeah, he flopped the wrap and the flush draw on the 10-7-6 board. So a lot of equity basically against a lot of hands, but against Pisigemus' exact holding, he wasn't in that great of shape.
Ay. Yeah, so yeah, Justin had the wrap, jack high flush draw, had the blocker at 8-9-2. Pisigemus obviously has the 6 with the 8 in his hand and the king high flush draw, and just pretty much money's getting all in the middle there when that queen of diamonds comes. So
pretty much, and it turns it sort of around because now it's really an open match again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty even in chips now. Pisigemus basically wins this pot. I mean, he's only 200,000 below him here. So blinds 7-14. So certainly some room to play here as well too.
It's like 100 big blind heads up cash game basically at the moment. There's no ICM. They're playing for the win basically. So this is very equal to like heads up PLO cash.
Except you can't rebuy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
If you think you have a big edge, then it doesn't make sense to take those risky spots now. Okay, 3-bet here from out of position.
Calls 9-2-3 flop. Pots
Wow.
it. You're fucking around, kid.
Don't really like that necessarily, but
I mean, it does maximize full equity if you use ZeeJustin, and if you have a 9, you're not necessarily.
wow. Okay, Justin
calls,
is chasing.
I think he's just going to shut on a 9 here pretty often.
The 7 is pretty good for Justin actually.
Yeah, I think so. Gives him those backdoor draws too, and
Yeah.
potential to pair with that 9-7 might be a hand he doesn't want to raise all in with. Could be it, Poppy. Big swing here. If Pisigemus can take this down, he pots it.
Justin's gonna call or shove, I think. Oh, he's gonna fold. Wow. Okay.
Wow, just like that.
I guess he had like the 4-5 something. Yeah, I don't really like Justin's play there to be honest, because a pot size bet is quite expensive. If you can't stack off on many turn cards, I mean, maybe he had the hand where it was okay with, but most likely he had like a naked 9 or a naked open-ended straight draw and then folded a turn. It's just so expensive to chase there for a pot size bet, and you know that turn bet is coming on all the blank cards because Pisigemus, when he c-bets full pot on the flop, like that just indicates he's going to follow up on the turn one more time for a full pot size bet very often. But
yeah, I think it's a spot where like you see your hand. Let's say you have like 3, 4, 5 there somehow, and you have that second pair open and straight draw. You're like, I mean, it's so hard to fold there, and you also know if you do hit your hand, you're probably winning the tournament. So I can understand the desire to not want to fold a hand like that. I think that's probably the most likely hand, something like that, or the 9. Well, we're going to be able to see the cards too, which would be pretty cool. So
true. I think if you had a pair and a straight draw, I think that was a good play. If you had a pair that was pretty naked, like a 9 without good backdoors, seems a little bit too expensive.
Yeah.
But puts definitely Pisigemus now in the lead.
How do you say his name?
Pisigemus.
Oh, Pisigemus. Kid, I don't know, man.
Are you telling me that you know exactly how it's pronounced? I mean, maybe you do. I don't know.
Well, I don't actually know how to pronounce his name, but I don't know how to pronounce many names.
Tell
you
me.
know, it took me a while to
what it
pronounce your
means?
name, Fernando Habaga. You know,
I mean, that one is easier, I think, than Pisigemus. But
Yeah,
do you know what it means actually?
well, the chat's only told me about 150 times in my life, so I do know what it means by now, but I refuse to say that. We don't cuss around here on Enjoying Your Mun channel, Poppy.
Yeah,
I don't know how you do it over on
JNandez
JNandez Poker. JNandez Poker, they're getting out of line over there in the videos. I know that, swearing a lot of cussing, close-ups and shit like that. So it looks like Pisigemus is using a min raise strat, and ZeeJustin's going with the pot size raising strat here.
Yeah, that's quite interesting because, like, if Justin thinks he has a big post-flop edge, like, why would he open pot? It doesn't look like Pisigemus is folding a ton. So I think in Justin's shoes, if Pisigemus calls a ton, you should probably also have a limping range there. Like, what is the point of raising 100% of hands if he's just calling or 3-betting all the time?
Right.
But maybe he's folding now. Who knows?
Yeah, I think Pisagimus probably is going to be calling a lot of those min raises, and if he's going to be folding to some pot size raises, then that's kind of thing about PLO tournaments. That's what makes it interesting is that you could use either strat. You can use the pot size strat. You could use the 2x, 2.2x. I mean, it seems like in these tournaments, people have all different sorts of strategies too, and that's sort of stuff that's interesting, and maybe the university might have that at some point in time. Big Poppy over there at PLO University. Shout out to JNandez in the course. If you haven't signed up for the course, links in the description. Bonus material by Big Poppy has been sent out. Book's going out soon, and I'll put some more videos out as well. But yeah, I mean, maybe that needs to be in the PLO University. But yeah, like tournaments, it's just, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know, not quite sure which way is best and why. And if your opponent's style maybe should start influencing the size that you go with, which I imagine it should, but just haven't really played enough and got enough sample size to even know.
Yeah, I think heads up PLO is a very dynamic game because people play on so unoptimal ranges. So some people fold a ton from the big blind, some people open every time from the small blind, and that allows for a lot of creative play. But the tournament factor or variable here is really changing things up because, as you mentioned, you can't rebuy, which means if you do have an edge, you think so post-flop, potting pre is not necessarily the play, just because if your opponent stacks you, it's over.
Right. Josh Reese, how do I win a scholarship to PLO University? Turns out, guys, Isildur One actually just donated a scholarship, a chair that the Isildur One Scholarship Foundation. He gives away one scholarship a year. But Pisagimus really, I mean, we obviously know he plays a little bit, he's got a style, and like, so that board 2-4-6, he decides to bet 70,000 and 84,000. It's very strange. I mean, not quite the normal strat most players are taking in that spot. So I'm, I don't know. He's got it now. He's min 3-betting. I don't know what the fuck's happening here.
Classic. Is he holding kings and just like, okay, Bono has a decision here to make. Just calls.
Queen Jack 5, 2 clubs, Fernando.
I see a pot size bet, probably.
Think so? Nope.
Oh no. Yes, the kings and the clubs.
Mixing it up. Mixing it up, indeed. You got to balance.
Not folding.
Yeah, you want to balance your 3-bets with some min 3-bets from time to time.
Is that in your bonus material? Is that a proof?
Oh man, JNandez in the tank right now. Let's see what happens.
He has a long time bank. Okay,
he pots
goes in. Could be it.
Oh. Nope. Strat Dessert says, I signed up for the PLO University just for the Fernando phone call. I never came. God, I can't believe Fernando big timed you on the phone call. It's pretty fucked up by the professor of the university over here.
I had to change up, my background in order to be in the GTO lab.
Is that a fake background?
I'm glad you're asking. Who knows?
Dude, those books are fake, right? What did you get? A fake? What did you get? Like a sky ceiling? What is it? A green screen?
Nice, huh? What is that? Let me just change things a little bit in order to talk business here. Okay, so.
Oh my God! Look at this.
Let's have this meeting.
You just went to the conference room for us, man. God, Fernando treating us well, Poppy. Yeah, I don't know. Look at he just went to a conference room.
I can travel through rooms.
He's in a high-rise building right now. How did he get there? That was fast. ZeeJustin C-bets. Oh, calls.
Yeah, he 3-bet before the flop, bet the flop half pot. Good board for him. Bad turn though. Mm-hmm. But the hearts could be good. King X of hearts, king of hearts, aces of hearts. SPR2, usually ZeeJustin should be checking here. It's a bad turn card for him, and Pisagimus for half pot could easily have 7-9 or paired up to other 2 pairs that ZeeJustin would be behind against if you hold something like aces and hearts or king X of hearts or just bare ace king.
Get it out before he makes a decision, JNandez. You're doing good.
I think he's going to check. Pisagimus has a lot of mediocre strong hands, although he's going to go for 400,000. Looks really polarized. It is really polarized. If ZeeJustin has like ace jack of hearts, he ain't folding. but shoving also would make sense.
He calls.
All right. He has like king X of hearts or aces and hearts. And that's an interesting river to either bluff catch or not for ZeeJustin. I don't think he has a lot of kings in his range.
Get it.
Is he really like, okay.
Oh, 7-9 does show it down. Uh-oh. So so he has that ace, king, king, jack. He check calls that turn.
Don't like it.
Yeah, not sure if I like it there. Pisagemus does indeed. He has the double gutter there on the flop. Turns the nuts. Yeah, that check call from ZeeJustin. I mean, check.
The price is just too big. It's like it really. I think it really has a ton to do with the price there. Pisagemus really gives him the option to fold by choosing such a big sizing with a hand like ace jack jack, but just in there with the call, which is definitely a little bit marginal, but understandable, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, not going to be too many good turn river cards for him as well. I mean, he's gonna. I don't know if he's intending to bluff a heart or, what exactly his game plan is on a lot of different rivers. If he just intends to check call down when Pisagemus bets, then if he intends to turn it into a bluff. If a 6 come, he's gonna check. I don't know exactly when you check call the turn here. I think you're just gonna be facing a big bet on the river here so often, and yeah.
And also like the 400K, I mean, they're pretty significant at this point. And now you can see like bottom one really down to 570,000. Mm-hmm. He was a massive chip leader just a while ago.
I don't know, man. Maybe you were right. You kind of said this when we got started too. When heads up, Pisagemus style not good for 6-handed, but for
heads up.
Yeah, for heads up, it's more of his style. And obviously now you got to make hands, and Pisagemus he didn't make a hand there. He does hit that double gutter on a perfect turn card. So, Fernando, where are you joining us from now, Poppy?
Oh, sorry. I mean, we have to figure out like who's on the ladder, right? So.
Hey, Jonah, put a green screen on the list. We need a green screen ASAP.
It's amazing, eh?
Fernando just transforms worlds instantly. Watches the businessman travels around the world and during this live stream as he visits multiple settings all around the world. Why is JNandez not playing, Poppy? That's a great question. Why aren't you playing JNandez?
I wish I would be in one of those seats. That's for sure.
Did you play the event?
I played some satellites, but it didn't make it.
Dude, why didn't you just sell action for like 1.35 or something like that? You could have sold that. You could have sold markup at like 500 and people would have bought it. You're the professor of the PLO University.
I could have definitely sold all the action even to just one person, but I don't know. It's not like this is the event to like print money in, I think. Maybe it is. I mean,
Poppy, you're the university leader.
I mean, look at the list here. There are a lot of really good players in here for sure.
You're the university. You lead the university, Poppy.
Listen, I don't want to criticize anybody. I'm going to say anonymous.
Okay. Okay, Stars Reg problems. No problem, Poppy. JNandez has that. JNandez is using that new software that allows him to change his face on his camera, and he's obviously having a lot of fun on his one-on-one FaceTime matches with women, I'm sure, with all these different gadgets and gidgets. And he'll have his new chat roulette video coming out soon on his YouTube channel, JNandez Poker, where he'll be chatting with random people and trying to recruit them for the university.
That would be interesting.
Stay tuned for those videos on JNandez Poker YouTube channel.
Yeah, let's get back to business, I guess. Okay.
Weird people in here. Pisagemus pressuring. Oh, all in.
Oh, he says fold. Oh.
And he folds, takes it down. This is going to be a fun one to watch.
Disconnect. Oh my God.
Oh, he's disconnected. What happened?
Good spot to disconnect.
Oh my God, no.
But he comes back. Call him up.
ZeeJustin disconnected. Heads up for $386,000 here.
Why not? Take a break.
That's not good.
How long do you think is a disconnection protection when it comes to like a heads up match on stars for like $130,000?
I don't know.
How many minutes? Like that would be really interesting to know.
Run to the store. Like, what if you can't get the internet back? Like, how tilted are you right now? How tilted are you right now? I can't. I'd be fucking like freaking out.
It's just.
Oh, I mean, you could get stars up on your phone. That's true. Yeah. Yeah, phone is hotspot. That's true. Oh, Gus P says, I hope it's.
What's happening here? He's like running out to the streets and trying to buy some guy's phone. It's like, I'm gonna give you $1,000 for your phone. You need to log into stars.
Oh boy, ZeeJustin, do you think Pisagemis plays as fast as possible?
Listen, I don't want to make any allegations. I learned.
What happened? You make an allegation? Someone said something?
I'm gonna. I've been in the YouTube streets. You got to be careful on YouTube streets.
Oh, so you made an allegation? Yeah. Listen, why do you think I'm not making round, making out? I don't know. I don't know anything.
That's what I'm saying. I'm learning from you. You know?
Dog, I know nothing about nothing. You ask me a question, I don't know shit, man.
Wayne says Starbucks internet connection is strong, man.
Oh,
he's coming back.
He's back. Back with a raise.
Big sweat. That was a big sweat for him.
Let's get it. Oh. Yeah, I don't know, man. I feel like this pot size style in the button, man, just gonna, not really gonna let him play much post flop. I mean, he's got the advantage in position. I mean, I want to play hands when I'm in position on the button, and
I agree.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I get the merit for just wanting your opponent to fold too at the same time, and if you have a bad hand, you want to. I don't know, man. PLO tournaments.
Yeah, I think like they should just develop a limping range, basically. 70,000. I think he's giving away certain tells with his sizing. I mean,
most likely, but we haven't really seen anything at the showdown, so we don't really know exactly what that could be, though.
And he did bet the 400,000 when he had the straight, and Justin had Ace King Jack Jack, and that was a really big bet. Mm-hmm. That's the only indication so far, but I suspect something at least. I wouldn't be surprised if he has like Queen 10 here. So.
Backdoor Bangkok does come in.
Looks like he wants to bet.
Banking. 130 into 240. 220. Justin folds quickly. The pressure's on, Poppy.
Pot size. Fold. Okay.
He's folded a couple now to that pot size open here, and now he might start playing a little bit more tighter as well. Now that he has ZeeJustin down a bit in chips.
Yeah, he open folds a small blind there as well.
Backdoor Bangkok. Shout out to all my lady boys out there watching right now. You know me and Fernando got a lot of love for you. Right, Fernando?
For who?
Lady boys.
Who are the lady boys in the chat?
Well, there are people watching out there that are lady boys right now.
Shout out to the lady boys.
Shout out to lady boys. LBG, lady boy grind. You're a girl.
Look at this.
If you're a girl and you got it. Pisagemis attacks the small bet. Yeah, he's been attacking these type of spots pretty often here at this final table so far.
Yeah, he also seems to be playing a lot more confident with the chip lead. Either is obviously a card distribution is a possibility, but I suspect like he's been pot size opening now suddenly as he has a chip lead. Been playing back, he's been betting big. It seems like he's really gained some confidence, or just likes to play with a lot of chips and apply pressure or something. Although it's like not necessarily an advantage because they're playing heads up, of course. But I think some players, when they gain a lot of chips, they have that confidence boost and start suddenly applying pressure, making bluffs, making good moves.
Justin bets the river 126. Pretty big bet here.
Yeah, I guess the flop went bet call, check turn, bet river, pretty big.
He's in the tank.
Looks like a hero call type of hand. Yeah, that's what that was. Bless you.
Was that pot size open pre-flop? Yeah, so it was. So he defended Jack 6-3-8. What's he folding then if he defended that?
I don't think he's folding much if he defends that.
I mean, if you're defending Jack 6-3-8, then I imagine you're not folding any big blinds ever.
It was also an interesting river sizing there, going for really big in a spot where Juvema's range was very weak. And I find that a lot of the times to be very strong hands or weighted towards under bluffing, just because when your opponent shows a lot of weakness when he checks back the turn, you don't necessarily want to bet very big on the river, at least not in a lot of cases, because your opponent's range is so weak, it's just so hard to get value. On the other hand, you can bluff a ton, but you did call the flop, so it's harder to find those combos. But it could be that both players are increasing bet sizing when they have strong hands. We don't have any evidence for it, but just like two hands now.
I think most players tend to do that when they don't have a dynamic in place, whereas they don't have to be as balanced. So I think that most players are going to, when they bet bigger in some spots where they might be betting smaller, they oftentimes are going to have value those first few times until a dynamic's developed to where now my opponent knows I'm betting big in these spots. Now I'm maybe going to bet a little bit smaller. And I mean, obviously you can exploit that too. And we're going to see it all in here.
Is he really folding after betting pot size?
I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so.
I think he's just sweating it and calling. He's just like excited. He's excited.
I don't know what he could have. Calls aces. What the hell? That's a good card. That's a good river. Pisijimis takes it down. The comeback is back. The best PLO tournament player in the world. Pisijimis makes the comeback. He's got aces. Slow rolls him on the river. And takes down the pot. $386,000. So Justin called the 3-bet with Queen Jack 5-3. Obviously, Justin's watches PLO hands. He does not watch JNandez video. I don't know if JNandez would say you should pot call the Queen Jack 5-3, but you know around here we don't fold the 3-bets, and there you go. So what do you think about that play pre-flop?
I think it just underlines one more time that they should implement limping ranges, and this is pretty clearly a hand you probably want to limp or raise fold, but like raising with the plan of calling the 3-bet is not necessarily the play, I think.
That's what happens sometimes. You don't fold the 3-bet, you get yourself in some bad spots, you lose it all. He's busto. Justin takes home $266,000. Pisijimis $386,000, and that's the end of this final table, man. Guys, if you watched the podcast earlier, I did a podcast with Lynn Gilmartin earlier. That was great. Be back on Saturday of the podcast. Maury Eskandani. Saturday afternoon, he's the one that created all high stakes poker, super high roller bowl, poker after dark, heads up NBC poker championship. He's the fucking end boss of all that stuff. He's a legend. Monday, Matt Berkey, high stakes player for super high roller bowl week. Very smart guy, very high stakes cash game player, tournament player. Tuesday, Phil Hellmuth, JNandez's best friend, Phil Hellmuth, poker brat. And Thursday, Mike McDonald, Timex, talk poker shares and betting on the Super High Roller Bowl. Friday, Jason Kuhn and Pertush Badiga. Got to figure out which day. JNandez, what do you got coming up, man? Let people know.
I'm active on YouTube specifically now. If you like PLO, JNandez Poker, over on YouTube, I'm producing videos almost every day. I'm just about to release one. So if you want to learn how to make 10 grand, this is my today's video. We'll be released in about 2-3 hours.
I want to learn how to make 10 grand.
Well, then tune in on JNandez Poker.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Fernando.
I mean, the video is more about like how do you make your first 10,000, and I think you're probably over that mark already.
Oh, my first time. Oh, well. Never mind, Poppy. Never mind. Guys in the chat, if you're out there watching this, you watched the whole thing, much love. Appreciate everybody out there. Shout out to Fernando for joining us here late. Shout out to my buddy Jonah for coming in here and for being in my room right now and holding things down. And yeah, guys, be back Saturday. If you want some more stuff today, check out Fernando's YouTube channel. That's it. Adios, guys. Take care. Peace out. Much love. That's what I have. That's what I got.